Tonight we are following new security video that captures a natural gas pipe explosion in Kalamazoo's Edison neighborhood last night. News Channel 3's Mike Krasik is joining us live near the scene at Mills and Lake to explain, Mike, what caused the explosion.
Yeah, Andy, take a look behind me. You can see the intersection remains closed nearly 24 hours after last night's explosion. A Consumers Energy spokesperson says they're still trying to figure out what happened. They say there must have been some kind of explosion near the leak that caused it, but at this point, Consumers is still trying to figure out what it is. A burst of flames nearly consumes two contractors working on an underground pipe near Mills and Lake Street.
Just the heat alone, I felt that when I was coming out of the building.
Security video at Antonio Pata's auto repair shop shows the flames erupt out of nowhere. Consumers Energy says one of the workers was taken to the hospital with minor burns.
His whole right side of his body was starting to peel. Things happen. You know what I mean? Everybody try to be safe on their job.
Consumers Energy says two contractors hit a 4-inch underground natural gas pipeline, causing the leak, then explosion.
How does something like this happen?
Yeah, I think one thing to know is that situations like this are very rare. We're not sure of all the details in terms of what happened yet.
Last night, the city cut power to nearby businesses and told residents to evacuate. Today, Consumers crews back in the neighborhood relighting pilot lights to restore the natural gas. Back at the explosion scene is Jesse Melville.
And it's just all demolished. I don't see one thing left.
Her brother, David Pastowa, was killed on this very street corner 10 days ago. His memorial was here until it was burned up in the explosion.
Nothing's going to stop us. We're going to continue with justice.
She's setting up a new memorial yards away as people in this neighborhood rebound from what could have been a deadly encounter. Yeah, the city says that infrastructure failure happened as a result of this explosion. You can see this traffic light that is not operable at this point. The city tells me that a number of traffic components, including some of the wiring and even these traffic poles, are out of commission right now because of that explosion, which is still under investigation.
And the chief of the Kalamazoo Department of Public Safety has been on leave for more than 3 weeks now. And within the last couple of hours, we're getting our first look at Chief Vernon Coakley's personnel file. Right now, he's at the center of an investigation into allegations of harassment at work. And the city of Kalamazoo placed Chief Vernon Coakley on paid leave last month. Tonight, News Channel 3's Mike Krasik is live in studio to tell us what he is seeing in this very extensive personnel file. Mike.
Yeah, Andy, we have quite a few pages, 365 to be exact, back from that Freedom of Information request. There's more files that we have requested, and we only asked for his personnel file from the time he became chief in 2020, and you can see we got a lot more than that. These files date back to 1998 when Coakley was first hired as a KDPS patrol officer. From what we've seen so far, Coakley has received glowing reviews in his 24-year career at KDPS. I've seen no previous disciplinary action or complaints filed against him. The city ranked Coakley in a category of role model, the highest ranking according to the chief's 2021 annual performance review in his first full year as chief. According to that review, Coakley wrote that his cabinet at KDPS was dysfunctional, citing an issue with another department head. It's unclear who the chief was referring to. What I'm not seeing in the complaint filed, or what I'm not seeing is the complaint filed against the chief. Since July, an independent investigation firm hired by the city has been reviewing those allegations that were filed by a KDPS employee. The city is paying private investigators from an Ohio firm as much as $340 an hour to review those harassment allegations. According to Coakley's personnel file, he's making around $75 an hour while he remains home pending the finding of that outside investigation.